Hey guys, welcome back. So we're going to do a little equinox reading for the equinox taking place tomorrow, Tuesday, September 22nd. I'm going to be using the Mayan Oracle, Galactic Language of Light deck, as well as the Moonology deck, and maybe I'll throw a couple other decks in there depending on which way the reading goes. Alright, so calling in my guides. Angels for clarity. Any messages regarding this energy? Got see me. Ick. And polarity. I'll get one more, I think. Mystical power. And this is a newer deck, so I'm going to have to look this up a little, but I'm going to just clarify each of these energies, get the cards out here, and then we will go over them. So clarifying see me now. See me is one of the Lords of the Night. We got adjustments are required. We clarify ick with the Moonology deck. New Moon in Aries card came out. Time to take action. We did just have a new moon. I'm going to say it was in Virgo, though, maybe. The first quarter moon, your commitment is being tested to clarify the polarity, which is representative of number 2, the duality. And I'm going to get one more. Take time to breathe out came out in reverse regarding the number 7 mystical power card. Alright, so let's look at See Me. Again, this is a Dark Knight. A Dark Lord of the Night. Let's see here. Page number 58, sorry. So this card refers to death, surrender, release, transmutation, forgiveness, humility, revelations. And this is about really just surrendering to the pattern of perfection, listening to the part of you that's being called for transformation. What part of your ego is being called to die, so to speak, right? So this is about really just looking at what needs to be changed, what needs to be adjusted, right? I'm gonna pull some cards from the Llewellyn deck to talk about this part of the reading here. Let's get some more information on See Me, please. What is this adjustment that is required, please? Got the Six of Swords in reverse. So this is some type of necessary transition that some people may be blocking or just not looking at, not taking action on. Got the Ten of Wands in reverse as well. So yeah, this is really holding you down. Whatever this is, it needs to be let go of. It needs to be transmuted. And we've got the Tower. This is change, big change. Okay, so there's obviously something that needs to be brought to the light. Maybe you don't realize that this is something that needs to end, or something. It could be a pattern, person, place, thing, idea, right? So there's definitely something that needs to be let go of, something that needs to be released. I'm gonna pull some cards for Ick and talk about him a little bit, and I'm just going to keep going through them like this, and then we will kind of put the whole thing together. And I apologize for not having read this whole book yet, but I wanted to just get it out there. I wanted to play with the deck for a little bit, so, and I thought the equinox would be a good time to pull it out. Alright, so Ix, oh wait, that's Ick, not Ix. Apparently there is, just making sure that I'm not seeing things. Yep, okay, so we pulled Ick, and I was looking at Ix, my bad. Alright, let's see. Ick, where you at, Ick? Ah. Alright. Bear with me here. Okay, so it's actually pronounced Eek. And it's common Mayan usage as air and wind. It's associated with spirit, breath, wind, inspiration, presence, truth, the truth of being a co-creator of reality, right? Simplicity, unseen forces, integration, polarities, right? This is starting to fall in place, right? This is about self-healing as well, focusing your intent and integrating your polarities. The shadow wisdom here is choosing to see oneself as a victim rather than taking responsibility for creating one's reality, or doubting your connection to the divinity, right? Issues of separation, thinking that you're separate from spirit when in reality you aren't, right? That spirit is within you. So so setting the intention, right, to get closer, to see yourself as complete, as whole, setting your intention to heal and to expose that which needs to be exposed, right? There's an affirmation here. I am the unified presence of spirit, right? So this is about really making that connection, trusting that you are divine, that all is well, and asking for help if you need help. If you need help releasing something, asking for help with that, right? Let's pull some cards here, and yeah, and it's time to take action with the New Moon in Aries card right with it, right? This is about your mission. This is about your purpose, about standing up and taking some responsibility by going within, right? Standing up and sitting your ass down and going within, and stop seeing yourself as separate or as like source of something outside of yourself, right? Getting a new perspective. Gaining a new perspective. If you are thinking that something outside of you is going to help you, try sitting down and looking within, and you probably will find that you have all the answers, but it's about clearing your space, clearing all of the incessant worries and doubts and fears, right? Coming into a space of love and unity. Got the 9 of Cups. So this is like being on your way to like that emotional security that you want. Being on your way, right? Almost there. The 9 is almost to the 10. It's almost to that completion, right? But it's about having trust and having faith. And the Sun card wants to peek out, so I'm going to allow him to. This is about finding your happiness. I'm going to look at the number 2 polarity card. Your commitment is being tested. So again, this is about really remembering why you came, right? Remembering that you are a divine being of source. You are here to essentially wake up and remember your mission. Everybody has their part in this, right? And everybody needs to wake up. It's time, right? The event is here. It's time to become aware of your divinity, to become aware of your gifts. Stop seeing yourself as separate. The 2 of Swords came out for the polarity card. Makes sense, right? This is making that decision. Either you're going to ignore your calling or you're going to step into it at this time. But your commitment is being tested, and if you're feeling like you have a lot on your shoulders and you have a lot of fear in you, it's because the universe is trying to get you to see your mission, trying to get you to see what you need to do so that you can let go of the shit that's holding you back, right? The Lovers came out and the 4 of Cups as well. So yeah, this is about maybe some people are just kind of stuck in their ways or stuck in the old programming, that pattern of polarity, right? It's about finding yourself. For some, you may actually find, your other half. And for the rest, this is just about finding that masculine and feminine within thyself, right? We got the Judgment card, and a lot of people are going to feel judged right now, and you probably are judging yourself worst of all, and that's just part of the process, right? In my experience, it's part of it, and that's a good thing, right? It's good that you are judging yourself, because that means that you are becoming closer to knowing what you need to let go of in order to fully step into your gifts, in order to ask for help if you need help. You have an entourage of angels, within you. Guides that are trying to help you to find your way. And I'm going to read I'll read the polarity one, even though I think I kind of already went over that one. Polarity, duality, the dark, the light. you know, let's see, 126. Again, I'm sorry that this might take a little longer than usual, but it is what it is, right? Okay, so number 2, polarity says, look in the mirror. Who faces you on the other side? Qualities is the loom of reality, the sacred twins, which, you know, the Lovers card did come out as well. The 2 of Cups also is out here. That's over by the mystical power stuff, but, you know, it's all connected. We're all connected. Polarity of the male and female. Okay, so this is about, you know, that masculine and feminine coming together. The action-based, sacred divine, sacred masculine, and that intuitive knowing, divine feminine, right? It's about joining, right? So you get the knowing and then you take action, right? And that brings you one step closer. So you get the knowing, okay, you know, this is causing me a lot of fear. This is causing me a lot of frustration. This is causing me a lot of pain, a lot of agony. Maybe I do need to just let go of this shit, right? Maybe I do need to take action based upon what I'm feeling. Right? Maybe that'll get me one step closer to my gifts, to opening up my gifts, to finding my mission, to abundance, to love, to happiness, right? To tranquility. 2 is the ray of polarity, the sacred twins, the smoky mirror, and the clear reflection. All things in relationship. Polarity is the loom on which reality is strung, the magnetic dance of universal forces. Within the mirror of polarity, you will find many faces of illusion, as well as ultimate freedom from illusion. Polarity reveals the conflicts, struggles, and the apparent separation created by your belief in duality. Be willing to examine your attractions, aversions, attachments, and resistances. These are appearances with the same root. When you resist by pulling away your awareness, the emotion produced is fearful, and the contraction is experienced as a pull, like magneticism. When you are attached to anything, you are obsessively focusing your awareness on a certain object, and the attraction is experienced like the pull of gravity. Either way, you are energetically contracted and pulled out of your own center, which creates barriers to perceiving what it is. Discover the loom of reality that is intrinsically woven in relationship. Utilize the teachings that are held in the number 2. Polarity positions actually work better in cooperative alliance. In cooperation, the polarities serve as backgrounds for full appreciation of one another and the whole. Examine the polarity of male and female within yourself. Explore your divine feminine and masculine aspects. Look for the gifts within your relationships. Investigate the polarities within them and explore the natural lines of force and growth they create. Remember, polarity is the pulse of universal source. So again, it's all connected, right? In any relationship, if you get triggered in any way, pay attention, right? Just be the observer, and these will give you little clues as to what needs to be let go, what needs to change, right? What you can let go of. And we will look at the mystical power. Yeah, your commitment is being tested, right? This is the time to wake up, you guys. This is the time. We are in the event. If you are in a space that is dark or gloomy, it's because you haven't found the light yet. It's because you haven't looked within and found the answers that you need to find. Or it's because you're attached to something, right? It's because you need to let go of whatever's holding you back. It's really as simple as that. Ask and you shall receive, right? All right, number 7, mystical power. May your mystical power, lotus of light, ignite your cascading chrysalis of travel among the stars. Qualities are mystical alignment, self-acceptance, technician of the sacred, and direct connection with the source. also emptiness. 7 is the ray of mystical power, the foundation of the individual self, freed within 2 points of polarity. Your soul calls forth your ability to decode the hidden mysteries. Claim your mystical wisdom by acknowledging your personal relationship to the source. Catalyze the mystical force of your 7 chakras to propel you to the region of divine illumination within. The consciousness of 7 puts theory to the test, asking for a practical application of your mystical power. As a technician of the sacred, you integrate the polarity of worlds into an operant foundation. You wear the 7-pointed star, the symbol of the master artisan. Combine your feelings and intellect to transmute matter into mystical consciousness. Standing in simple self-acceptance, craft a light body from the column of light in your spine. Open your lotus to the world. You are the gift. Accept yourself unconditionally, freed from the need for outside confirmation. Stand open to your full mystical power. Align with the spinning mystery of the 7. The 7 chakras, 7 planets, 7 rays, 7 steps of the pyramid, the 7 stages of consciousness conjoined. So yeah, if you're feeling really out of whack, or you haven't really, don't really understand the chakras, or maybe you're curious about the chakras and how to bring self-healing, my email address is below, and I'd be happy to help you in any way that I can. Alright, so this 10 of Swords also came out with the mystical power number 7. So to me, this is like some of you really going through some type of painful ending, some type of painful experience ending. This is a new cycle, the equinox. I'm going to look at this 10 of Swords though. I'm going to clarify with the After Tarot. Guys, make sure that you are taking time to go within. Okay, make sure that you're taking time to do the breath work, to do the meditations, to let yourself be still, especially if you're going through dark times. And for everybody, right? It's important that you don't fall off the bandwagon, so to speak, of the meditations, right? Because, and, you know, whatever you're seeing within, make sure that you're taking action on it. That was a download I received this week. Like, every vision that you get, right, is meant to be put into some type of action. Whether it's like teaching or, you know, building something, or, you know, whatever it is, it's meant to be shared in some way, shape, or form, right? So make sure that you're paying attention. Also, make sure that you're paying attention to your dream space. Writing down your dreams and deciphering them as well. That's something that's been coming up this past month quite a bit. And I know my dreams have been hella crazy, so... the 4 of Cups, I feel like some of you guys have lost a lot of people, meaning it could be like literally lost people, like from this realm. If that's the case, just know that they are definitely still here. I myself have seen both sides of this coin. So whether it's you have lost somebody physical, like a physical death, or just have lost a lot of people around you due to your awakening perhaps, or due to just not wanting those energies around you. Yeah, there's just this feeling of being alone, and the message here is you're not alone at all. You know, it's just about becoming conscious to what is really right here with you, right? We're all connected. We're all made of the same stuff, right? So, you know, really on a non-linear level, we are all still connected. Anything that was or will be is right within you, right? It's like a hologram where you know, you can take it and you can break it down into millions of pieces, but within that piece, you can still see the whole image. Alright. Could be a lot of reminiscing going on, or like just remembering, maybe remembering people. And that's okay as long as it's good times that you're remembering, right? If you are constantly looking back and reliving something that was traumatic, I would definitely be cautious of that. Even if you're just like casually bringing them up, oh, well, this happened, you know, and it was horrible. This happened, and that's why I am the way I am. Be very cautious of that, because you are making your body relive that traumatic moment, right? Every time you remind yourself and you experience that in your head, your body cannot differentiate between what's happened in the past and what's happening now. So your body goes through that flight or fight response every single time you are reminding yourself about that, which is what causes dis-ease, right? When we can't let go of that energy, or when our body is in that flight or fight mode, sympathetic mode, right? We're fighting to have the adrenaline to run or fight or hide or whatever it is that we need to do during that traumatic moment, and your body cannot be in a healing mode at the same time. So anytime that you are putting yourself over and over in that flight or fight, you are literally damaging your body. You are causing dis-ease. So knock it off. Somebody had to hear that, right? Let's see. What else could I look at? I'm gonna look at this tower. Got the Emperor. So, yeah, I feel like for this reading, the Emperor is coming out to say, look, this transition that you're needing to make right now is going to get you in a spot, a place where you want to be, a place where you can be comfortable, right? Tell me more about the Tower, please. This could also be the changes in the government, the changes happening on a worldwide scale. Bringing in balance, right? I know a lot of people are really afraid, like, and honestly, there's a lot going on, you know, but the pot, in my opinion, needs to be stirred a bit so that we can make these changes that needs to take place on a global level, right? If everything stays the same, then everything stays the same, and we're shifting into new consciousness, new dimensions, a new place in the universe, the earth, right? So, you know, change needs to happen. In order for change to happen, something needs to happen, right? So in my opinion, this is just kind of a stirring of the pot, right? Before it gets done, before you can taste all the flavors, you gotta stir it a little bit, right? My little soup metaphor. But, you know, it's bringing consciousness, it's bringing conscious awareness. People are becoming more full of integrity, and that's gonna stir shit up, right? But it's a good thing. And all you can really do, my advice, is just to keep your focus on what you want to bring in rather than constantly, because if what we focus expands, you know, if what we collectively focus on expands, makes sense why, you know, these dark agendas are really trying to come in full force and get our attention over there. So, because they don't want to lose power, right? So it's about really becoming conscious of your thoughts and choosing to react rather than respond. No, choosing to respond rather than react, sorry. So choosing what you focus on, choosing carefully where you place your attention, right? Also choosing who and what you allow in your energy field. This is going to take a bit of work, right? It's going to, it's not easy at first. It's really just about reminding yourself, oh, look, my attention is there, right? I want to bring my attention over here. Because, I mean, it's coming out that, you know, what we focus on collectively is what expands. Whatever the majority of us is focusing on is really what happens, and what you resist persists, right? So why focus on the fears and the worries and put all of our attention on that? I mean, unless we want it to persist, right? There's some things that are just out of our hands, and there's no sense in causing our self element and causing ourselves disease and to be uncomfortable and full of fear and worry and lack and doubt when there is obviously such a clear divine plan taking place if you look for it, right? So I say, I don't know, just putting this out there, I say we start looking more into that divine plan and less into the fear and worry and things that we don't want to create, right? All right, I'm gonna look at the Lovers. Tell me about the Lovers. Tell me about the Lovers corresponding with the spread. Yeah, I just feel like this is a deep soul connection, right? And those that have been on this path and really working on maybe manifesting their soulmate, I think those that have been on this healing path for a while, they know that they need to do them first, meaning you need to raise your vibration up to that which you would like to acquire in a mate, if you truly want that soulmate to come in, right? And I think it's important that you don't settle, right? If you're feeling like something's off, it probably is. And when you're settling, you're telling the universe that it's okay, that that's all that you think that you deserve, and so that's all the universe will send you. Whereas if you don't settle, if something seems off, something in your innate, it's probably not meant to be, and maybe you have some more work yet to work on within yourself, right? And that's okay. Just remember that timing is divine, right? Everything happens exactly as it's meant to be, exactly as you laid it out to be, right? Before coming to this incarnation. Let's see if there's anything else that wants to come out. And then I will pull a couple oracle cards. Oh, the top of my mouth is itching. It's driving me crazy. The moon. So again, this is something within yourself that needs to come to the light. This is something your higher self is trying to get you to notice, trying to bring to the light, right? So this is about really looking within you guys and continuing to fit the puzzle pieces together and figure out your mission, figure out your divine purpose here, right? And for us to come together collectively and really do the damn thing, right? Really work on making this shift into consciousness, into, you know, essentially heaven on earth is what we're trying to bring in. We may not exactly see it in this lifetime, but I do truly believe that we will see it. And, you know, it's about laying the foundation right now. This is, in my opinion, probably one of the greatest times on the face of the earth to be alive so far, right? On a linear level anyway. So yeah, it's about bringing that love in and embracing yourself, being authentic, right? Love. It's about love and showing love in others and compassion in others and essentially being the change that you want to see, right? All right. Let's get a couple. I'm going to get one oracle card, and then I am going to, these Mayan cards actually come with a little something something. I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to read those. Okay, so we got Beyond the Ordinary. This is number 45. So this is about stepping out of the box, you guys, right? This is about the mystical, the trusting the invisible world without really understanding it, but being open to it, right? It's the thing about belief in, the thing about belief in reality is if you don't believe something to be true, it won't be, right? But if you can step out of your box a little bit and just give it a little possibility, you'll definitely find some really amazing things that are real, right? Like beyond our ordinary worlds, defined by memory, our intellect, or our five senses, is a mystical realm of beauty, magic, and extraordinary potential, for real. This is a spiritual realm, the quantum reality, called by some the Great Mystery. This place doesn't operate under the same laws that we're used to, but rather has its own way of working that is perfecto. Though hard for us to understand, right? And with all the programming and that, it's really hard for us sometimes to step out of that box, but it's about just being open to it, right? Like, so many people are experiencing it just by wanting to experience it. Why not be open to see what they're talking about, right? When you want to know what is to come, the nature of something, or where you're headed, it's natural to turn into a trusted oracle and expect some kind of answer that will inform your view of how things are, might be, or should be. Sometimes it's not possible because the elements cannot be named or are not yet in place. Things may be still in flux, so you cannot know, and maybe you were never meant to know. No matter how hard you try to understand why something happened or how it will happen, now is the time to surrender to not knowing. The mystery is a mystery because it is at present unknowable and yet unmade. Even its potential is impossible for you to understand. What is waiting for you lies beyond the ordinary, but it has not yet chosen its shape, path, and manner by which it will be delivered. Your job is to stay the course, allowing whatever comes to be exactly as it will, without trying to ascertain anything in advance. I like that. Yeah. So I'm going to pull one more Mayan card, and I'm going to read the transmission on this one. Oh, nice. Language of light. I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more. Alright. Being mysterious now. Alright. One second. Language of light. Hey. Alright. Oh, my freaking roof, my mouth. The qualities here are one-pointed focus. Oh,